Buenas noches, señora. Buenas noches, señora. Vamos a comprar otra vez que estamos en directo, que siempre esto falla más que una escopeta feria. Ahora mismo no me reconoce que estoy en... Ahora sale que estoy en directo. Perfecto. Listo. Pues nada. A jugar, Bueno. Estamos haciendo la secundaria. Correcto, estamos haciendo las secundarias. Vale. Mira que hay más secundarias. Bueno, voy a hacer las secundarias. Yo lo siento mucho. Sé que estoy en un trecho final. Pero eso es lo que hay, chicos. Vamos a hacer esta, por ejemplo. ¿Es aquí? Pues perfecto. Acordarse, las secundarias yo las leo, pero en cuanto leo las frases paso. O sea, le doy a like.
Kicked out already? No. This charmer ain't... Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you go.
That's what I'm trying...
Estamos haciendo la misión de Black Thor,
No.
Del herrero.
Long time no see.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right.
El colega aquí. Como ha cargado la pared de atrás, ¿no?
Starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough.
Go on then.
En parte estoy algo apenado que en este juego no aparezca ni Vix ni Wedge. O por lo menos todavía no hayan aparecido.
So this is Dravot. Not much going on.
It's a smithing. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be... Clive, you're good with people. You speak...
Hey, you ain't back in...
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
Vale. Como un nuevo poblado vamos a buscar cofres, que tiene que haber mínimo uno.
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built his forge up on the hill.
Wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out. Hammer envy?
Vamos a comprar el meteorito de siempre. Que no sé, sigo sin saber por qué lo compro siempre, la verdad. Ah, bueno, esto no vende ni meteorito.
May we meet again.
Sorry, but if none of you lot...
A ver si hay algún cofrecito. Me sentiría estafado si no hay ninguno,
Miners only. Can't have you tripping head first into a pile and bringing the whole place down.
Bueno, no sé qué es un antiguo.
The sky sucked up all the ether or something.
Watch it, stranger. There's a fort up ahead. Take a look if you want, but slip and you won't be coming back.
Me lo olía, me lo veía venir.
Isn't there anything we can do to help?
Por ahora ni un cofre. Aquí vi una casa abierta, si no recuerdo mal, que antes no he entrado, correcto.
Never in all my long years have things been as bad as they are now. Without magic to feed the furnaces, we're doomed.
The chief doesn't seem to think so. Let's not give up hope just yet, eh?
Aquí está el cofre, ¿ves tú? Puta mierda lo que da. La verdad es que me pongo a buscar los cofres porque soy un polla vieja, la verdad.
That's my bitch.
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
Pero que realmente en este juego los cofres son para nada, o sea, pero para nada absoluto.
Mamá.
Creo que no ha habido nada en el cofre, salvo el otro día que me cayó el cinturón. Pero que aún así podría haber seguido viviendo, o sea, no hubiera tenido problema ninguno. Creo que no me ha caído nada, ningún cofre que me haya puesto. O sea, que haya dicho yo, wow, lo necesito.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well, you're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way. He's waiting.
Then I suggest...
Didn't you, apprentice?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody...
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor. Oh, and if you're struggling to find... That prick knows exactly. He's not wanted here.
All right.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
It's no use. The flames just aren't hot enough.
I suppose we could try working copper instead. If we had the ore.
I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss off.
Y aquí está el otro cofre. Normalmente siempre hay uno o dos, no hay más. Hasta con esos dos ya estoy yo contento.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal thing.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
You didn't know talking him round. No.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. There are two kinds of smith. My kind, who are in it for the love of it, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it up. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throat, and bit by bit, people started. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty idea until the crystals run out at any rate.
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, he saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a... What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be little. Clive. Dravost won't last long with that, so... Do you think it's the way I see it?
Hold on, Blackfoot. Sid made those things for us. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. Let this be another step. Dravost will show the world that it's possible.
Claro, que es lo normal.
Wouldn't you agree, Olga?
Well, of course. It's like hearing...
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly do us a favor, and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some cellar. I need leather for the bellows, and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders.
Time for a spot of hunt.
¿Eh?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Vuela Ambrosia y no corre. O sea, y no vuela, que diga. Correr, corre. Todo bicho grande que veamos nos vamos a acercar a él porque puede ser una escoria. Yo no vea, ¿eh? Ahora te va ahí, como.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Ojalá hubiese un ataque secreto por la espalda.
No holding back.
Tiene una poción sin querer, cojones. Animalico. Listo.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Vaya. 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 Ahora.
Run like the wind.
Puedo teleportarme realmente. Creo que lo voy a hacer. Uy, así no se teleporta, ¿vale? Os lo digo para que lo sepáis que así no se teleporta. Así sí. Hay otra forma más fácil que es pulsar una sola vez el táctil, pero que soy retarded man.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't have.
Simplemente está quemada, pisoteada, cuchillada.
Right then. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be...
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work.
You know what this means?
I do.
Sorry about it. That thing you built us is... You saved up.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years
Me está cargando raro el juego,
forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and you're fought. Our secret for yours. I've always envied, since the day I became chief. I spent every spare, no amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. But he took all his talent and is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme went, these things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudge. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old...
See that you both do.
All right. It'll be enough.
Es que es raro, me está cargando el juego mal, o sea, las texturas me están tardando en cargar, cosas que no me ha pasado nunca antes en el 16. Nunca. Otra vez me he equivocado. Quiero...
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
Vale, esta lista. Como la esta, vamos a pillar la nueva y vamos a hacer la misión.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
Oh, well.
Clive, as you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief, before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most...
Thank you. I appreciate his revenge.
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that...
But what of Lostwing?
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village, my comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the... But there are those among us who cannot fight. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I... But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to... And so, Clive, I find... Will you take them to your hideaway? That they might...
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparations are... And may Griga guide us. Those who cannot join us in the coming fight are gathered at Gotan's Bales. I would ask that you see them to safety.
I'll search the village one last time for any stragglers. Then join Master Quinton and get some justice.
¿Qué voz es esa, Guillo? La voz súper quemadísima. El tabaco por bandera, Guillo. El hombre que bebía cigarros.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can.
If that's Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives, so we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. If that's what has to happen, then so be it. But we get to...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot!
Where's everyone else? They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and... They don't stand a chance against that thing. They're all gonna fucking...
Sid! Don't worry about it. We can't let Quentin die before that
All right. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east. Through the...
Promise us, Sid.
Vamos a ir para ir más rapidito. Tampoco es que haya una diferencia brutal, pero... por aquí sí. Ya no hay nadie, ¿eh? Está todo el mundo partiendo hasta la boca. Un goblin. Bueno, duendes.
Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Ojo de araña, esto es lo de la cura de Rodríguez. Hopefully one will be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
¿Por qué hay tantísimos boom? No entiendo la pecha de boom, el por qué. Tiriro tariro. Me voy a acercar aquí porque esta zona ya la visité en su momento, pero es raro que no tenga ninguna escoria, tío. Eso no es una escoria, Guillo. Lo parece muy fuerte, ¿eh? Mata gotis. ¿Hay otro mata gotis por el mapa? Uy. Vamos por el mata gotis, es que me parece muy raro ese bicho, ¿eh? Hasta luego. Dura poquísimo el show.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Era... ¿Por aquí puedo ir? Puente izquierda, derecha. Pues está, vamos a ver.
All right.
¿En serio que me vas a bajar? Ah, Dios, me va a bajar. Me va a bajar, no entiendo por qué. ¿Qué le pasa a este?
We have nothing since fleeing the Republic.
But we do. Our lives and each other.
Gilbert, take this damnable sky. But at least it hasn't hurt business. I used to run a caravan from Bocklad to the Dominion. After good old Dion the Bold put an end to that, I was ready to hang up my porter's cap. Until I realized my ill fortune was not quite as ill as I had thought. There were no more goods to transport, it's true. But people, there was no shortage of those.
Faster!
Ahí nunca he ido. Vamos para allá. A ver qué hay aquí, tengo curiosidad. Nunca había venido aquí. Mala bruma. ¿Qué hay aquí? Aquí hay cosas, aquí hay cosas. Vaya por Dios, vaya por Dios. Aquí tiene que haber por cojones una escoria o algo, tío. Ya veis, ahí hay coños de esto. Ah, es un cofre, quieto.
Straight home now.
Cofre gordo, cofre de... Pendientes de arquero. A ver qué nos da. A ver. Ay. Pendientes de arquero. Los disparos disminuyen el % más de impacto de enemigo. Supongo que será la magia, ¿no? Corre poder. Bueno, no existe el arco. Eran estos disparos. Y ahí tiene que haber un molbol o algo ahí. Tiene que haber. un sitio demasiado grande para que no haya nada. Correcto. Aquí va a aparecer aquí va a aparecer algo, no sé el qué. ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice? Svarog. Vale. Pues muy bien, me parece correcto. Es nivel 50, yo sí. Yo soy 39 nada más. Dios, la que me ha dado. Me ha adelantado. Ahora es normal. Me saca 11 niveles. Es normal. Bueno, pues ya sé dónde está el tío. Me saca 11 niveles. Yo supongo que será la escoria tocha. O la casi tocha. Pero bueno, ya sé dónde está. Está ahí. Ahora vamos a la misión. Ya cuando sea nivel 40, 46, cuando suba un par de niveles, me vengo a matarla.
Ready, go?
Pues la otra que era nivel 40, la maté con... no te pasa. Que el otro que también era ese, me lo cargué... Cuando era 40, me lo cargué en nivel 30, creo que era 31. Por aquí, ¿no? Sí. Podré intentar matarlo ahora, la verdad. Como ha dicho mi primo al XVI. Pero voy a pegarme a lo mejor 20 minutos, 30 minutos intentando matarlo, cuando simplemente siguiendo jugando a la historia, luego me va a ser mucho más fácil. Y puedo ir más a tiro hecho luego. Así no pierdo tiempo de juego, realmente. A una cosa que luego me va a llevar 5 minutos. Correcto, me he pasado la entrada. Y luego dicen que el mundo no es de mapa abierto, es que es para matarse, Guillo. Llevo un rato montando en poco para ir. Los ha matado todos Putin. Ha vuelto loquísimo Putin. No se ha manchado nada.
No.
Que yo no te ha pasado nada.
I am alive.
Putin no ha hecho nada.
Which is more than I can say. They followed me without question all.
Un shiny.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Ahora para que Putin sea un dominante y sea el dominante desde el tren.
You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Vaya por Dios. Me ha disparado equivocadamente. Le he pegado todas, Le he pegado todas. Lo he dejado doblado, neta. Vaya. Adiós. Moriste. Me encanta que termino casi todas las batallas con el piñazo ese de titán, tío. Casi todas.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear.
De repente tiene un montón de sangre. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ah, tiene de repente un montón de sangre.
Building a haven in Lostwing. It was all for this. But what is this? My faithful comrades. All those lives.
No entiendo. ¿Por qué tiene tantísima sangre de repente ahora? Y ha dicho lo de suplicó.
Master Quinton! Oh.
You.
And so are you. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Pero porque mató al tío de la casa si el tío de la casa no era nadie. ¿O me perdí yo algo del tío de la casa? A ver si se ha negado Éter y no hay nadie, no pasa nada. Irse de Lostwing, os vais y ya está. Si te ibas a irte para morir, básicamente.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Damn it.
Ah, vale, o sea, es que no sé, que me parece tan caótico que haya un Vengar, que haya todo, para que al final mate un tío muy fácil, o sea, que podría haber ido en cualquier momento a matarlo, o sea, es que no le ha costado nada matarlo. Vamos a usar esta porquería que no la uso porque no vale nada. Es que no vale un carajo esto. Es que fíjate tú lo que tarda en cargar para que sea efectivo. Que con las esquivas sí suben a ferir. Divertidísima, es la mejor habilidad. Torgal ya está a punto de matar a uno y estoy guisando el rato. Es buenísima. A ver, ahora llego yo y hago así. Que es lo mismo. Pero el Bengal estaba vigilando ahora. Pero si lo matan muy fácil entrando en la casa, podría haber ido en cualquier momento a la casa a matarlo. Vamos. Me he equivocado la habilidad, pero no pasa nada. Sí, pero a ver si tú me entiendes. Que el problema lo ha tenido con el Bengal ahora. Porque el Bengal es el que estaba ahora ahí. Y ha matado a todo el mundo que ha ido con él. Ahí sí, bien, lo compro. Compro que el problema ha sido el Bengal ahora. Pero si él tenía ese odio desde hace tantísimo tiempo atrás, estaba el nota en una casa. Él podría haber ido y matarlo, tal y como acaba de hacer. Me cuelo en la casa, me pide clemencia, lo mato. Punto. Se acaba todo el rollo de Putin. Tú dejas de poner excusas, ¿eh? Que Putin no es amigo tuyo, ¿eh? Que tienes más salida que un torero. Estoy perdido, supongo que será ir para adelante, ¿vale? Supóngome, correcto. Estoy todo perdido. La habilidad útil. Vale, borde. Recibo más daño intentando cargar la habilidad que si no usase jamás esta habilidad. Me voy a curar la vida. Tranquilo, ya sé que hay uno que está curando. Relax. Lo sé de sobra. Pero lo estoy usando para recargar la habilidad y curarme. Ah, que tú has jugado haciendo trampita, ¿no? Es broma, ¿eh? Para eso está. Son objetos que están. No pasa nada con que lo uses. Ole. Reflejo de continuo, va a salir el trofeo. Yo supongo que a lo mejor en la dificultad Final Fantasy, a lo mejor sí me termino poniendo... O el del ataque automático no creo, pero sí me pondrá a lo mejor de las esquivas, pero de ralentizaje. Y veo que se vuelve un coñazo, me pongo el de las esquivas automáticas. No sé, veré a ver qué es lo que hago. Perdidísimo. No está durmiendo, Guido, ¿tú te lo crees?
Look at me. Thank the founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Pero es que si te das cuenta no había nadie en el pueblo, ¿para qué se ha metido en el pueblo? ¿Qué gilipollas este tío, qué? De verdad, nunca me ha caído bien Quentin. ¿Por qué joder la autoesquiva? Tengo curiosidad. Pues nunca no me la he puesto, no sé cómo funciona ni cómo te fastidia. ¿Para algún combo o algo en concreto?
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one.
No, Master Quentin.
Why?
Why? Se ha hartado de hacer
All that I
gazpacho.
strove for is gone. Only I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only free to say you could get revenge. We're more than that to you.
I've prayed, and can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over yet, but we believed that you were the...
Your village may be lost, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? Why would anyone...
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. And all our Lostwing weren't just a village.
La bola ha cambiado de repente.
And as long as we're...
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing.
Pensaba que se iban a ir a la guarida, pero no, se van a quedar los viñedos. Al bebercio. Viva el vinito. Viva el vino y las mujeres. Es lo que dice Quentin.
A fresh start. One life ends Why just a village? What's to stop it?
That's the master.
Please, Quentin will suffer after all.
Y os cobro, porque sois la peor persona del mundo. Os cobro por todo.
Permit me to withdraw. I will no longer be needing your help in looking up.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest Redwells.
Of course. No, and
Borracho
I
de
have a feeling
repente.
that this year's, if you don't mind waiting.
I look forward to it.
Que lo te he leído, pero como estaba leyendo la misión no te he hecho caso. Que el objeto para las esquivas, según dices, no realiza ni una sola esquiva perfecta. Mira, el cartel del abogado. No sé ni cuál es el ciclo lacerante, supongo que será la tocha. Es que no usa Garuda nada más que al principio, pero ya... Que digo yo una cosa, bueno, nada, iba a decir una tontería. Me callo.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest. And they can rest easy, knowing that their sacrifice
Entonces, a lo que iba, el objeto no hace ninguna esquiva perfecta para tú poder devolver un golpe de espada ni un golpe de magia. O sea, no recibes nunca ni un golpe, pero no puedes contraatacar. Esa es la putada del objeto, ¿no? Te comía una pena, pero bueno, también vale, ¿sabes? Como... Está bien porque así no va tan chetado, por decirlo de una forma. Mira, de por sí va chetado, pero no va tan roto. Y yo me pondría, por ejemplo, el de Torgal, pero es que el Torgal realmente pega poquísimo, pega muy poquito, pega golpes de 20, 30 y...
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems they're barracks in the Lazarus. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with. I'd build 'em a new barracks, but where would I put 'em? Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, but there's only so many we can... We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. And that's what I was hoping you might...
Oh.
It's no but.
Thank you, Clyde.
So...
Well, I reckon we could...
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought...
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything to stop it, but what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village.
I suppose.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good... There's just one A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't seem like nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner, if my boys didn't already. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made...
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have...
And I know the men will glad... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too.
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
Wade me cae bien, tío.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Roth.
I spoke with Mark. She tells me you have plans to free East.
That's right. Though it was... I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee. We need somewhere to settle them. And
as can I, which is why I agreed.
That's very kind of you. I'd be with you beside us. We shall soon send that rabble of...
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a and rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there, a small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bat. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic. Make sure I'm not taken.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my...
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few...
Well, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you?
No need, my lord. You go on.
All right.
We shall see you there.
Fácil. El mercado tiene cositas nuevas. Voy a mirar que tiene el mercado, ¿eh? No creo que tenga nada. Tendrá seguramente un anillo mierdoso y poco más. Esto es lo único que tiene nuevo. Todo es una tremenda porquería, ¿eh?
Take care out there, eh?
Menuda mierda, Julio. Vámonos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Del tirón, tío, ni un hora.
Or face the consequences.
El espadazón era increíble. Qué rico.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Vaya.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no. Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the...
I would hope so.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll send or leave it with me, my lord.
Está guay que recuperen este pueblo porque realmente me da pena porque estaba la mujer de Macintosh, de Marrakech, Marrakech, no recuerdo cómo se llamaba.
Without masters. No. We're the master.
That's all of them. And not a... Now to begin the important work. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beast. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see.
So wait. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more...
And we will.
Me gusta el detalle
This ball's
ese.
in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
Me gusta el detalle de decirme voy a traer a Oscar. Es que me ha parecido muy bonito el detalle. Que la historia está siempre hilada. Me gusta eso. Ya no están los juegos de pie, ¿eh? Ya no hay gente en el pueblo, ¿eh?
Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits. What's all this about? Some shape? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters?
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good that
Did Wade say that?
Well, something. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool. But their work, it's the way I see it. If it's food or lumber or strong...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
¿Subes de nivel? No, te quedas así sube. ¡Anda! No me lo esperaba. Realmente esto es lo que mucha... Es que... esto es lo que mucha... De verdad que malísimamente me pongo por la noche. Esto es realmente lo que mucha gente se queja. De que subes, por ejemplo, ha subido vitalidad. Vale, ha subido ataque, ha subido defensa. Ha subido ímpetu, pero por ejemplo, vigor. Cuanto más alto esté el valor, es más fácil es derribar al enemigo. Cuanto más alto esté el valor, menos daño se recibe. Cuanto más... Es que esto sube solo. Entonces, tú esto no tienes nada para subir. Nada. No hay estadísticas reales de esto. Salvo esto que tengo puesto yo como ataque y defensa. Pero que sube aquí ataque y defensa. No hay nada de te aumentas un 40% el vigor. Te aumenta nada que te pones tal y... O sea, no hay nada de eso. Es lo que la gente también se queja. Pero es que en los de Mal Final creo que tampoco existe una cosa tal que así. Una cosa que sea tan de le voy a subir puntos de estilo en Dark Souls, en Elden Ring. Voy a hacer una clase a ponerme vigor para poder rodar 10 veces. A ver.
If we're going to do this, well...
Clive, it just so happens that right at this very...
And what talents would...
Why, your fearlessness. And...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies... Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the... But the army, too, is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for it.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these master...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens...
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, so we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. And we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago.
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the...
Of course. Leave everything...
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and fill. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't...
I'll do my best.
You will find the village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right.
I'm sure you won't...
Me caso contigo. Acá. Sí, ¿no? O sea, hoy me duda. Acá, ¿no? O sea... Mi hombre está a abrir la puerta, supongo que será por aquí, para la derecha, que antes no podía. Ahora.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there.
malito, y... ¿Puedo saltar hacia abajo? O sea, sí, supongo, pero no lo voy a hacer para explorar. Mira, que hice una misión aquí que los duendes eran colegas y todo, pero los voy a reventar, o sea... No le ganan a los duendes que son colegas, da igual, los reviento. Yes, Giles, el millonetis me llama. Ah. Pues esta parte creo que ya la exploré en su momento. No, esta parte no la he explorado yo. Ni esta. Ni esta. Voy un poquito para abajo.
That's it.
¡Ah!
Be safe.
Todavía no he hecho yo ni un cronolito.
This one's awake.
O sea, he descubierto 2 o 3, pero que no he hecho ninguno. Pero con estas estructuras repartidas por todo el mundo accederás al campo de batalla virtual donde Clive debe luchar contra varias olas de enemigos usando las habilidades de un icon en concreto. Este desafío, conocido como Ordalía, tiene un límite de tiempo. Podrás conseguir tiempo adicional al cumplir ciertos objetivos.
Let's see what's inside.
No tengo ganas de probar realmente. Voy a darle que no y ver si se queda marca en el mapa. Sí, ¿no? Pues. Es que no. El te deja el tiempo para ir al poder barrulo. De menos sobre 13 sobre 1. Mira, vamos a probar. No creo que tardemos mucho. Y pierdo y ya lo hago más tranquilo luego. Fase 1. ¿Qué? Ordalías. Para completar las ordalías debe derrotar a todas las olas de enemigos antes de que se acabe el tiempo usando solo la destreza de habilidad. ¿Vale? No sé qué tiempo extra, objetivos de acción, objetivos adicionales. Puedes consultar la lista de objetivos siempre que quieras durante la ordalía. Vale. Tetracombo. Vale. Vale, esto lo voy a hacer. O sea, tengo ahora mismo de habilidades nada más que tengo estas dos. Esta y la de levantar. Vale. Vámonos. Qué bueno. Qué bien usada la puta habilidad, colega. Te lo daré. llegar en este juego es impresionantemente bueno, tío. Vaya por Dios. Ah, he completado eso. Ah, fase 1 completada. Y viene la fase 2. ¿O qué? Fase 1 de 3. Tengo ya curiosidad. No me esperaba portales místicos al mundo de Kingdom Hearts. Esto voy a dejar, o sea, esto lo voy a dejar yo para cuando me salga el carajo. Esto es... Este es con la que yo me he hecho el juego hasta que tuve la de Titán. ¿Qué te parece lo de el objetivar? Que objetiva a quien no es. Me encanta la animación, me apuñala. Vaya por Dios, me he equivocado de habilidad, ¿vale? Y me he vuelto a equivocar de habilidad. Ah. Claro, gracias a esto supongo que será que tú vas acumulando segundos tanto de la ronda anterior para la siguiente y para la siguiente. Salgo del que me han dicho. No me interesa gastar tiempo ahora mismo en esto. Esto es un coleccionable más. O básicamente hablando de un trofeo, o será para pillar la gota de Amerun o algo así. Tengo que matarlo para coger cofre. ¿Por qué no ha hecho la puta habilidad las dos veces que le he dado que la haga? Es que no entiendo. Me encanta que la para el cofre de la polla. Encerradísimo. Me voy a curar. ¿Hola? No puedo coger el cofre porque estoy en combate. ¿Hola? Esto es impresionante. O nada. Para que me ven tomando esos cojones, gilipollas. Total, me voy a tener que bajar a recoger el cofre. ¿Por qué no corren estas cosas? Hostia, le ha costado arrancar a correr, cojones. Bien saltado. Oh, buenísimo el cofre. Lo que yo necesitaba.
Let's go.
¿Qué hace? Vamos a ir por aquí y luego de vuelta vamos por otro. Ay, señor. Vamos a tirar por aquí. Vamos a hacer todo este recorrido. Vamos a llegar a asomarnos hasta aquí. Y luego volvemos por ahí.
No mistakes.
Ahora, esto es lo que ya vimos en su momento. Ahí de vuelta de acá. Y ya vamos para la misión secundaria.
Time to fight.
O no es tiempo de pelea, ¿no? Que no...
Time to fight.
¿Por qué se ha frenado? No entiendo nada.
This must have been a nice place once, and it will be again.
Qué obediente, bueno. Porque objetivo, es que yo de verdad lo del objetivar de este juego es para estudiarlo, ¿no? No sé para qué hago esto si quedan cuatro de mierda. Ah, muy bien. Muy bien. Voy a transformarme para curarme, básicamente.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad.
De todas formas, una cosa importante. Creo que esta habilidad de... esta, si no me equivoco y no me estoy inventando nada, creo que no, porque la uso bastante y me da cuenta más o menos cómo funciona, o creo que sé cómo funciona. Y pega, digamos que un 90%, un 95% del daño que pega el objetivo. Es decir, si el golpe de Clay va a meter un golpe de 380, la gente va a recibir un golpe de 350, 360. Si va a pegar golpes de 50, va a pegar golpes de 30 y pico. Entonces, ¿cuál es la habilidad más gorda que más daño hace? Por ahora, la más gorda que más daño hace es la del trueno de Lamu. ¿Por qué? Porque pega un tollinazo o un par de ellos nada más, muy gordos, que son 2 o 3 golpes y se acabó. Mientras que, por ejemplo, la del Fénix pega varios golpes de 300 y pico, 400, y hace que se gaste. Entonces, a mí lo que me interesa es que la esfera pegue fuerte lo mismo que lo que yo pego. Entonces, yo por eso ya tengo el trofeo de pegarle a un tío debilitado un valor de más de 50.000. Y es porque usé la esfera y usé el rayo de la mu. Y creo que es por eso, es porque la esfera pega lo mismo, casi lo mismo que el daño que hace. Y si el rayo de la mu pega fortísimo, pues eso lo va a meter. Si mete, yo qué sé, el rayo de la mu pega 5 golpes de 5.000, por poner un número, pues 5 golpes, 3 golpes de 5.000, la esfera va a meter otros 3 golpes de 5.000. Pues estás hablando de repente de 30.000 de daño. Ya hemos abierto un cofre. Debe de haber, como casi todos los pueblos, 2 cofres. ¿Aquí he ido yo? No me suena. Y mira que creo que me recorrió el pueblo, ¿eh? Pero un trecho... Tenía que ir por cojones ahí. Pero no me suena nada ese pequeño hueco. Sí, esta es la de la escalera, ¿no? Aquí subió yo, ¿no? ¿O no subió yo? Sí, aquí subió yo, cojones. Ahora aquí subió yo, hostia. Voy volando. Voy volando. ¿Eso que dura infinito? O sea, si yo me quedo así, dura infinito. Es que hasta Torgal va andando. El juego en el que el agua es imposible de rozar.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Aquí tiene que haber otra escoria por cojones, vamos. Pero por cojones. El juego está hecho así. Espacio grande, escoria. Espacio escondidito, pezoncitos en los mapas, escorias. Lo que pasa es que no tendré todavía el acceder a esta escoria, será más para adelante. O nada. Vamos a teleportarnos, ¿no?
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Vaya carajo.
Those are our terms.
I shall.
Him again. Someone you know?
Yes, but enough about him.
It's done.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep... but Clive, don't... She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished.
Right. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock.
Thank you, Clive. Here.
Otro tazo, me vas a otro
Well
tazo,
then,
hija.
now that you have laid the... I suppose we'd better fit. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer...
You're still in negotiate?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf. But things have... I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. But we shall emerge victorious.
Well...
I'm not sure I do.
A ver qué me ha dado como recompensa, ¿eh? He dado 1200 giles cuando ella cobra cosas a millones. Sangre negra que la puedo vender por 1000, pelicita y un meteorito que vale 1000. O sea, me ha dado una recompensa por valor de unos 5000 giles.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one... He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's...
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise, and judging by her reaction earlier...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to... But this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from... She must be freed from hers, and...
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did, and I want to repay the favor. By letting her live her own... But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it...
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravan.
¿Listo, papeles? Creo que ya hemos volteado todas las secundarias. Venga, vamos a entregarlas todas, tío. Ahora el problema es que vas a la puta guardia y te dicen: ah, muchas gracias, voy a hablar con otro. Hablas con otro y te dice otro: oye, ¿y si vas al herrero y vuelves a hablar con él? Y el herrero: oye, pues está muy bien, díselo a otro. Y se lo dices a otro otra vez. Y así. Y una y otra y otra y otra. Se me olvidó hacer el móvil, ¿vale?
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you needed?
Y quita la música de combate en la ciudadela, no pegan nada.
Yes, it is. I'm loath to
give a patient Alicia. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing. It may be a gentle way to die, but I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light. Mid-here.
Good. Just relax.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
Ah, que es su padre, Guillo. ¿No? ¿Me lo estoy inventando muy fuerte? Sí.
He's gone. Thank you. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he...
The man you helped today was my mentor back in the Southern Isles. On the front, I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentors have no tears left. I've seen too many of something, and we need to be...
And we will.
I hope so.
Mission complete. Que no pega nada la música, la voy a quitar. Espérate, antes de irnos, porque va a ser un coñazo. Voy a mirar dónde coño está el que tenemos que matar. El Molbol está... Fifi en Rosaria, aguas susurrantes, ¿vale? Rosaria, agua susurrante. Rosaria, agua susurrante, ¿vale? Que nadie se lo olvide. Para vosotros, jugadores.
Which song should we listen to?
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village turned out for a go on the bellows. Everyone except Zoltan has.
Oh, but that reminds me.
A ver, creo que materia negra extraída de las minas de Draboth. Al arrojarla al fuego emite grandes llamas desde una escarlata intenso, lo que la convierte en un combustible muy cotizado por raros evidente que buscan infundir el miedo y el averno a sus clientes más supersticiosos.
Pit gold cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted...
I'm sure. He didn't say so.
Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me. There's no greater honor for us. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. But I will make good use of his sin. And if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent... Sounds like I better get to work. I've got...
It's good to see you back on form, Blackfoot.
I don't know how you, Pep, but I'm grateful. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Me cae bien. Un tío cabezón, me cae bien.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stuff.
A little healthy competition should...
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygone. No use grumbling about it now. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he get.
Está enamorado, ¿no? De Blackthorn. Blackthorn es cuerno negro, ¿no? Si no mi traducción. Diseño de Ouroboros. Para que se vea atrapado para pegar un cinturón más poderoso de todos. Ping, ping, ping.
To what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Pluma rojinegra y lengua pétrea. La rojinegra será del chocobo y la lengua pétrea el otro. Mira. Vástago de Ouroboros. Flor de molbol, taparrabos mugriento.
And?
Bueno. Pues listo. Mira, vamos a hablar con el hipócrita de mierda este.
Let me help. I know my letters. Most...
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today.
A ver, términos añadidos. Pacto firmado entre la República del Mequia y el Gran Ducado de Rosaria en el año 850, cuando el movimiento por la independencia de las ciudades libres de Camber comenzó a intensificarse. Dalmequia y Rosario forjaron una alianza a la que posteriormente se unió Sanbreque para detenerlo y evitar que revueltas similares estallaran en los territorios. Los estrechos lazos entre la República y el Ducado auspiciaron las misiones diplomáticas en intercambio de conocimiento entre ambas naciones, como las sofisticadas técnicas de irrigación de Rosario. ZMXZ. Cristal madre que al parecer se encontraba al noreste de Dalmequia. Según la leyenda, una feroz batalla entre la humanidad y los dioses lo arrasó por completo, dejando detrás de sí un enorme cráter que hoy día muchos llaman el último pecado. Región popular en las ciudades libres de Camber. Gilbert el Dorado fue un famoso mercader que fundó el primer gremio de Camber, encargado de acuñar y administrar la divisa común establecida en el Pacto Continental, el Guild. Nombre dado en honor al legendario comerciante. La comunidad religiosa está jerarquizada de modo similar a un consorcio y sus clientes le piden a Gilbert prosperidad en los negocios. La triunión en el 859, triple alianza pactada entre el Gran Ducado de Rosario, la República de Almequia y el Sacro Imperio de Sanbreque en el 859. Ante la amenaza de la independencia de las ciudades libres de Camber y el temor en que pudieran instigar movimientos similares en el resto del continente, las tres naciones formaron un frente común. Tras la tragedia del pórtico del Feni del 60 y las posteriores disputas sobre la culpabilidad del imperio, el pacto quedó disuelto. Magitech. Término usado para describir la avanzada tecnología basada en la magia de la civilización Empiria. Gracias a ella pudieron construir obras de ingeniería. Está guapísimo esto, o sea que el Magitech es término que se usa para describir la tecnología antigua, es la tecnología Magitech. Gracias a ella pudieron construir obras de ingeniería tan avanzadas como los barcos voladores o temibles armas de gran poder destructivo. Para activar estas estructuras requerían el poder de colosales bestias descritas en antiguas crónicas, así criaturas en vez de criaturas de tan grande fuerza que a las santas deidades eran capaces de vencer. Criaturas que pueden destruir imágenes divinas en padecer la ira de los dioses, en palabras antiguas, sabios e iconoclastas. De este término deriva el nombre actual en el que se denomina Icon. Ok.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Bien, ok. Oye, he visto una cosa. Era un libro, ¿no? Típico. No. Rosaria. Agua no sé qué polla era. Que no creo que sea aquí. No, otra cosa. Fonda. ¿Dónde es? No es aquí. ¿Dónde coño entonces, carajo?
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
Vas a encontrar unas coloridas setas de sombreros rojos y escamas blancas en los marjales de 3 juncos. No se deben arrancar, pues en realidad se trata de una rara especie de molo que utiliza 3 juncos. Lugar de aparición: agua susurrante, Rosario. Aquí la cojones, si acercas aparece. Me cago en su carta entera. Anda, hombre.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Be safe.
Fifi.
Just any more goodies. All right then. Sword of stone.
Vaya por Dios. Qué malamente estoy haciendo el combate, Vamos a ver, el combate es largo, no es difícil. Flor de Molbol y tentáculo de Molbol.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Tío, pero vuelvo a decir lo mismo, siendo un combate en una secundaria, pero no le hubiera costado nada haber hecho algo parecido como en el principio del juego, cambiar 2 o 3 animaciones y ya está. No sé. Y mira si se activa aquí en el cronolito este los desafíos. ¿Qué va? Esto sigue estando bloqueado, tío. Toma.
If it's knowledge you seek,
Aquí es lo que desbloqueamos ahora, porque esta misión desbloquea cosas. La del herrero ha desbloqueado nuevas cosas para fabricar. Y este no sé qué desbloqueará. Como no desbloquee que las pociones curen más o tener más pociones todavía.
Sid, Here. What an amazing specimen.
Súper,
The flesh positively throbs with vitality. When I successfully graft this to the Morgan beards. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they... Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us. Do you recall the extract with which I provide? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance.
¿Eh? Potencia más el efecto de las pociones y ultrapociones, incrementa el tiempo de efecto de las sales fortalecedoras. Vale. Perfecto. Se acabó. Las pociones de pociones restauran con más vitalidad, además el efecto de ser fuerte dura más tiempo. Vale. No las uso. O sea, que es que no las uso. Pues nada. Vámonos a la historia. Después de limpiar todo el mapa de secundaria, picha.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aine is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Thumb?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne.
No paran de hablar de las tierras allá
And that
del
his
mar.
sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
¿Te imaginas todo que aparece en medio cagando? O sea, como hacen los perros cuando se ponen cagando muy fuerte.
Everyone with me?
Uf, me da a mí que aquí va a decir hasta luego, ¿no?
Here they come.
Ah, son poquitos. Son poquitos realmente.
Behind me, Lord Rossfield. I'll take care of these fuckers. About that offer, Gav?
How are we
Yeah?
doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast! Old? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Kimmer Jets? I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Vamos, pues una habilidad a mi hermano. Me protege del golpe. A ver. Me encanta que la primera horda la he aniquilado tan rápido que se han quedado un rato como de relax, ¿sabes?
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Ahí está la muerte de Gav, mira. ¿Cómo?
But I thought he was...
Como una cásico, ¿no? Ahora.
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Hostias.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are.
Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner.
Or was it my efforts?
No matter, head
No sabe el nombre del hacha.
all the same. Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Vamos a mirar un momentito este. A ver. Barco impulsado con motores de mitrilo diseñado por Ciel y Edemid en busca de refugio en la Balisté en caso de... Fue construido en una atarazana conocida como los Altos Hornos, oculta en una cueva a las afueras de Camber, de la financiación de Byron Roosevelt. Y esto explicará ahora todo, ¿no? Ahora, comandante del ejército del reino de Willowwood, pese a haber muerto en Camber, Lenny vuelve a aparecer en los Altos Hornos, donde crea varios dobles de sí mismo que obtienen creer de soledad. Tal exhibición de poder demuestra que no se trata de ningún humano, sino de una creación mágica del rey Barnabas, como Joshua teme.
Have care, my friend. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Odin's veins. These foes will not fall easily, but they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought none!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
juego, pues el barco se está moviendo, ¿eh?
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Tío, que quiero mirar el barco, coño.
Right, run for it.
Se va a quedar Joshua, que sí. Gaz, es que tiene toda pinta de Gaz. No llega, ¿eh? Ole. El Enterprise ha podido escapar. Sí, el tío eres tú completamente. Está matado. Es un octogenario en el cuerpo de un 30 y picos. Me esperaba que fuera más rápido el barco. La verdad. Me esperaba que fuese un cañonazo de velocidad. Está descalza, no me he fijado.
What do you want?
Ah, no. Me ha parecido verla descalza.
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Al final va a ser más o menos lo que tenemos en la cabeza yo y Santi. Que el malo final va a ser Odín. O sea, no es el malo final, porque el malo final es Artema, pero básicamente era la lógica que Odín iba a ser el malo.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine?
Mid va a ser mi esposa, no es Barbosa.
Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And
A fair wind to tend you.
Vaya por Dios. No quiero salir la
As
foto
for
al tiro.
you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
No pare... Voy a decir una tontería, pero es el puto personaje que llevo años. De verdad que no me río con un personaje como... O sea, que de verdad me río real.
Do keep up, my boy.
Me gusta un montón el personaje.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
¿Qué hace? Ah, Dion, ahí está Dion.
Rigor of mercy.
No me jodas. O sea, me estoy oliendo lo que se viene.
All this. What have I done?
La niña de las cerillas.
Lord.
Que igual está la puta ciudad de Sambreque, Guille. Del Tembleque. O sea, estamos aquí para venir aquí. ¿Sabes? Bueno, creo que demos la vuelta entera, sería una tontería, ¿no? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Una isla ahí? ¿Estas son las Islas Canarias? A ver. Curiosity, ¿eh? Totalmente Curiosity. Asturias, Galicia... Vale, listo. Vámonos. Mar de Naldia. Sus suaves corrientes y cálidas aguas bañan las costas de Tormenta y Cenizia. Ahora nos metemos en el bujero, Guillo. Nos arrastra el bujero.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
¿Hay eco? ¿Por qué?
Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! You feel that,
Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Hostias.
leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Tío, pero el que le tocó ser Dortmund, ¿qué? No.
Great Grigor's gas!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll find her.
La música, ¿eh? Ahora es que el objetivo de Odin es matar a Joshua y a Jill. Al abordaje.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Qué guapo como se ve el agua, cojones. Qué pasada, bicho. Música de pirata, ¿eh? Qué puta pasada. Me flipa. Uy, que me he equivocado. Bueno, da igual.
Nice try.
Vale, por ver. Ni un golpe. Dos colmillos afilados. Wow. Wow. Pero porque están hechos mierda. Yo, bicho. Ah. Os he matado tocándome las bolas. No me da el gusto de hacer lo que quiero. Y yo lo de fijar. Muy bien, ha lanzado la garra a la esfera. Es la bola esta. La pregunta mía es ¿por dónde he subido? Por la parte de aquí atrás, ¿no? Que por eso corrió él hacia adelante. Bueno, esto es acásico, digo. Que has dicho que están medio acásicos. Son gente muy normal. Son gente normal, ¿eh? No son acásicos para nada, ¿eh? Caucásicos sí, pero acásicos. Qué línea azul, Diego, los brillos que tienen aquí los bits, tío. Brillos que se mueven, que es el color del agua, del brillo. Que lo tiene solo en la camisa. Que no lo tiene ni en el pantalón, ni en la cara, ni nada. Este no tiene ningún brillo tampoco. No, y aquí tampoco, ¿no? Voy a mirarlo por curiosidad, pero si es que no hay nada para que se vayan a convertir, ¿no? A menos que Odin sea el que tiene el poder de convertir a gente, pero bueno. Nada. A la cámara que no tiene ni un brillo azul, ni uno. Malito de tierra, ¿cuál es? La fuerte, ¿no? De este tío, ¿no? Ah, no. No. ¿Cuál es el objeto que he pillado? Ira de la tierra. Ah, porque el nombre es Alito de la tierra, vale. Y este se ha muerto, que es lo que no entiendo. ¿Por qué hay gente muerta en el barco? Se ha muerto cayéndose de arriba. Pero tú dices, no, que son acásicos, se están convirtiendo, pero... Nada, ni que es que los soldados la han liado. Vale, por Dios.
Jill!
You came.
Get back.
Ole.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Ojo, me viene liada.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest then.
Agujero, ¿eh? Qué puta guapada. Hostias.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
Iba a decir al que le tocó ser dominante de Odín.
What did you do to Joshua?
¿Lo mata todo?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering.
El juego se ve
You
impresionante, bicho.
must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve. is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it
Si me pego un espadazo debería de terminar el combate directamente, ¿no? Si somos legales.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Déjame ver el escenario, por favor.
We don't have to do this.
Qué pasada el puto escenario, cojón. Déjame ver el escenario, que estoy muerto.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Vertigo.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Rise with us.
¿Podré parar un espadazo con los de Fénix?
Are you ready? I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cost of
Vaya, no es gracioso, ¿eh? Ah, que me lo voy a comer. Que haga lo que haga, me lo como, ¿no? Vale, vale. Esa es la gracia de esto. Vale. Vale. Estos son nuevos, ¿no?
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
No te había ido ahí.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God. No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms.
Me encanta que está la espada del padre.
And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Hostias. Clive derrotado. Me ha gustado eso un montón. Onda de carga. Jill, ¿cómo sigue así? ¿Se va a terminar muriendo? Sí, no se muere ahora. Uf, ¿cómo se muere ahora?
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Then maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
If this is what you want, then...
Cuidado, que viene por fin.
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These sins, my pain, my sorrow. I see now that they are all a part of me.
El juego es que se ve impresionante, bicho. El Mórgamo.
If I am to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Pero empezó ya, me cago en tus muertos, colega. Hijo de puta.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
Estos japoneses hijos de puta, tío, que se den un beso ya con todos vuestros muertos. Beso en la mano es lo mismo que un beso en un muerto. No de nada.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Hostia, por fin, coño. Hijo de puta, ¿qué le cuesta? Como tú dices, es que le ha costado la puta vida. Le ha costado 30 horas de juego al cabrón. Ahora le cambio la voz. Y ya con el pelo... Ay, qué bonito, me cago en mis castas. Van a morir demasiado. Ya de mi vida. Torgal se lo ha pasado a Buten.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Todavía no han explicado el porqué de la mierda que tiene Torgal en la pata. Trofeo a la promesa. Por haberle prometido allí que escaparéis de vuestro destino. Espérate, termina la conversación y te voy a hacer una pregunta, Som.
She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Som, no sé si estás, habla, porfa, que te voy a hacer una pregunta. Habilidad de Shiva, la puedes dar, pilares élites, vigilo constante, puedes comprar. Qué guay, eso está guapo, ¿ves tú? Eso está muy guay.
I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Tío, cuesta 3000 mejorarla, cojones. Levanta, caramba, no consuela. Mola. Y los acercas de posición. También puede ejecutarse en el aire. Este me gusta. Se influye daño al enemigo que queda atrapado en su interior. También puede ejecutarse en el aire. También me gusta. A ver, voy a mirar cómo es la mejora. A ver cómo es la mejora. Bien. Ve, otro navajazo. Ese mola. Vale, vamos a mirar cómo es este. Vamos a mirar la mejora. Supongo. Ah, vale, que si lo lanzo empujo ahí. Vale. Esa es la mejora que tiene. Y esta... La carga será más grande, ¿no? Claro, como la de Titán. Y si la hace de tope... ¡Uf! Vale. Está bueno. Y esta... En todas las direcciones. Mola. Y a ver esta. Esta está muy bien, tú. Ese ha sido cuando esquivas. Vete a ver. O sea, con la mejora es cuando esquivas. O sea, con el círculo hace eso. Y si esquivas con eso, congelas a todo. Cuidado, eso está muy guapo, ¿eh? Cuidado que eso está muy guapo. Si no está mejora, no lo hace, ¿no? A ver. A ver. Ah, no, pues sin mejorarlo hace también. Vale, pues vamos a hacer una cosa. Porque este no me interesa nada. Vamos a quitar este, vamos a poner este. Este. Ahora vamos a ponerle ahí mejorar por si acaso. Vaya por Dios. Coño. Que creo que no es muy buena, pero vamos a probarla total. Vale. La tengo porque más o menos te cura en esta nota. Y realmente Titán es que no uso esto en la vida. La pregunta mía es que no me para mirarlo. Si mejoro el ataque de Titán de guardia, ¿me defiendo de todos los golpes? No sé, lo voy a dejar puesto. Es que esta no lo uso en la vida. A ver, es que esta nunca he visto cómo es esta mejorada. Es igual, ¿no? Y esta mejora. Y hace como más fuego. ¿Cómo? A ver, y este recibe el golpe. Y lo hace. No entiendo el por qué mostrarte eso. Esta es que está... Pues nada, voy a darnos tal y como estamos así, o total. En el mundo de misiones, cojones. Pues voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a hablar hasta que me permitan avanzar en la historia y lo dejo. Y me dedico luego al próximo acceso secundario.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Lo que iba a decir antes de me huelo lo que se viene es que Dion, Bahamut, se va a unir a nosotros a partir la boca a Odín, porque Bahamut sí le pudo plantar cara a Odín. No una cara brutal, pero sí le pudo plantear cara.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Buena pinta tiene el pan ese guillo.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Oh, Phoenix. It would seem that I owe you my wings.
Lo sabía. Se viene una pelea brutal de Bahamut, Fénix y Ifrit partiendo el boquín Odin.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt you will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Talismán de superación.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
De verdad, qué porquería.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens?
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be set, and we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been... If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, all right. If it will get... But interrupt me, and... Barnabas Thom. The one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, If the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Básicamente me está diciendo que vaya al mismo sitio donde atracamos. O sea, cero sitio nuevo.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How do you split the sea?
Adrift on foam-flecked peaks, despair looms below. Yet in the dark, a flame is sparked that warms us in its glow.
You don't know what you're talking about. The odor's what gives Chance's stew its, depth. And that's what makes it superior to any old lizard livers.
Oh, please. Have you even tried the fried mortress? Taste, smell, texture. It beats your beloved stew hands down on every count. Now that's a masterpiece.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything. Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired, and what I discovered appears to agree with the...
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have hid. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete...
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the...
Wait, you said it went...
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient, and so, you see now...
It would appear the past still has, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of... To think that you carried a copy. I am relieved to discover it in good...
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, If you're finished here, I need to speak to everyone before.
Right away.
Lynn said I could ride the Enterprise next.
The Chronicles? For a short while.
Of course, Lawsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
Bueno, para ir ahí, lo dejo aquí. ¿Por qué? Porque obviamente la conversación que va a tener Clave es de señores, nos vamos para allá. Voy a darle ahí. Y ya, como directo hago toda la secundaria y vamos a lo que queda, que no sé lo que me puede quedar. Según esto, según la Play voy por el 87%, o sea que yo creo que en el siguiente o en 2 directos más me cargo el juego ya. Así que, bueno, nos vemos. Hasta luego, un besito en el orto.